tuberculosis.
Dr. Kwejo Yeboah-Boateng is a veterinary surgeon of the CSIR Animal Research Institute, located at Fafraha near Accra. He received 2 cases on the day this interview was conducted.
Yes, today a farmer brought turkey, 1 turkey and 1 broiler. And in my post-mortem results, I found out the broiler had a necrotic enteritis, which is an intestinal bacterial infection. And the broiler had some form of paralysis, which I'm still talking with them, getting more clinical history to do the final diagnosis.
The veterinary division of the CSIR conducts post-mortem on live animals or their carcasses in diagnosis, treatment, ascertain cause of death, and for research purposes. Usually, the veterinary doctor recommends that infected animals be isolated from the rest. The Animal Research Institute is also into animal production, including poultry. In poultry, layers are for eggs, broilers for meat, and the institute's own breed is the ARI. Of prime interest to the CSIR's Animal Research Institute is safety of meat before they are sent to sale outlets.
If slaughter is not done properly, it would tend to compromise on the quality of the meat. We hear stories about people using car ties to singe cattle, for example. It is not done in animal research. In animal research, for example, we use gas for singeing, so you are assured of quality meat. The meat you see here, we just have a few of our products. We have smoked rabbit, we have fresh chicken, we have bone-in beef, we have pork, fresh pork. I would emphasize that all these things can also be processed into other things like smoked pork, smoked chicken, sausages, burger, etc., etc.
We don't normally give them a lot of drugs because we want to prevent drug resistance in humans when they consume the birds. And before we slaughter our birds, we do withdrawal of drugs 2 weeks prior to slaughter so that we don't have any residuals in the dressed meats.
A solar dryer, where energy is trapped in a chamber, is a source of power for all meat processing. This procedure eliminates a major health hazard that faces meat consumers.
With the hot wood smoking, basically, we cook the meat in the chamber with gas, and then we introduce smoke at a point so that you have a cooked product with an excellent taste and then a very nice smoky flavor. You do not have smoke gathering or tar gathering on the meat.
According to scientists, a soot that enters the human bloodstream causes shortness of breath, stroke, heart attack, and premature death. It also worsens conditions like asthma and bronchitis. The Animal Research Institute works to avoid the deep black powdery or flaky substance consisting largely of amorphous carbon produced by incomplete burning of organic matter. Whilst preventing an exposure to meat that retards health, the CSIR Animal Research Institute is gradually introducing quails, known for the medicinal properties of their eggs, into the system. Their growth rate is said to be slow, but quails are of higher reproductive performance than other poultry.
What we have is the Japanese quail, and of late it is an emerging poultry line. The growth rate is quite slow, but the reproductive performance is very fast. Now, between 5 weeks and 6 weeks, they start to lay their eggs. And when you compare in terms of real economics, the quail takes in about 18 grams of feed a day, whilst the laying hen takes 115 grams. But when you get to the market, the prices of their eggs are fairly the same. And this is gradually pushing people to quail production.
The Animal Research Institute of the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research operates a hatchery that takes in 30,000 eggs and hatches 10,000 chicks per week. It urges poultry farmers with fertilized eggs to be hatched and consumers scratching their heads looking for healthy meat to buy to trace that prospect at the Animal Research Institute. Napoleon Atukitu for GTV.